The Great Gain of Godliness. A very beautiful uh, learning study from Thomas Watson. And I was actually intrigued by the title of this interesting book, and I see such books as really a study. That is why the channel is also called The Most High Teaches to You. And all the books that the Father is leading me to are actually studies. So we are on chapter 3, and this is all about reasons to fear God. The reasons enforcing this holy fear include the following. 1. God's eye is always upon us. He who is under the eye of his earthly prince will be careful of doing anything that would offend him. Doth not he see my ways and count all my steps? Job 31 verse 4. God sees in the dark. The darkness hideth not from thee. Psalm 139 verse 12. The night is no curtain. The clouds are no canopy. To hinder or intercept God's sight, he sees the heart. A judge can judge of the fact, but God judgeth of the heart. Jeremiah 17 verse 10. He is like Ezekiel's wheels full of eyes. Ezekiel 10 verse 12. And as Cyril says, he is all eye. Should not this make us walk with fear and circumspection? We cannot sin, but our judge looks on. God interprets our not fearing him as a slighting of him, as not to praise God is to wrong him, so not to fear God is to slight him. Of all things a person can least endure to be slighted. Wherefore doth the wicked contemn God. Psalm 10 verse Psalm 10 verse 13. Us is to slight us. Aristotle, Rhetoric. A worm to slight is the fury to rise up in God's face. Ezekiel 38 verse 18. And free, God has power to destroy us. Fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell. Matthew 10 verse 28. God can look us into our grave and with a breath blow us into hell. And shall we not fear him? Is it easy to wrestle with flames, who knoweth the power of his anger? Psalm 90 verse 11. What engines or buckets can quench the infernal fire? We are apt to fear men who have power in their hand to hurt us, but what is their power to God's? They threaten a prison. God threatens hell. They threaten our life. God threatens our soul. And shall we not tremble before him? Oh, how dreadful when the great fountains of God's wrath shall be broken up, and all his bitter vials poured out. Can thy heart endure, or can thy hands be strong in the days that I shall deal with thee? Ezekiel 22 verse 14. Objection. But are not we bidden to serve God without fear? Luke 1:74. Answer: we must not fear God with such a fear as the wicked do, They fear him as a Turkish slave does his master. They fear him in such a way as to hate him and wish there were no God. We must not serve God with this hellish fear, but we must serve God with an ingenuous fear, sweetened with love. And with this, I have come to the end of this chapter 3. And thank you for listening, and God bless you.